lovely day. Skylarks again. Dogs as always. Enjoy that. Can't hear any human stuff. Just nature. I almost don't want to speak. But we have a message. So sometimes people see me with the dogs and they say, "Oh, they're good dogs, you're lucky." And it kind of belittles for me, internally, it belittles the work I've put in. You know, these sentient beings here, they have a very intense relationship with us. So if you're gonna have them in your life, they're fully in your life. I mean, my dogs are fully in my life. They're in my home life. They're in my work life. They're in my pleasure life. So yeah, living the dream. And they give me everything I need. So it's interesting, isn't it? Apparently, if you want to master something, it takes 1,000 hours of work. I don't know how much that equates to time-wise, as in days, months, years. Maybe I'll work that out on our walk back. Be interesting to know. But as it happens, when I got a dog, I rehabilitated him. And then I learned my stuff, and I was helping people, working with dogs for 3 years for an offer of a donation. And I would travel for that as well. And after 3 years, all that money that I was donated, after 3 years, I had enough to pay to do a week's training in the States with Cesar Millan. And I wanted a seal of approval, which I got. I got to work with a lot of dogs and see a lot of stuff, and it was very wholesome. So, yeah. I think I am lucky because I had the good sense to follow the passion despite others' ideas. Stayed true to myself, and although 1,000 hours to master my craft, to get to a point where I am living the dream every day. What's up, girl? She's my spirit dog. She tells me when I need to be aware of something. And let me just quickly tell you this, it's amazing. When we were on the beach, I had a client with me, a little pup, and we're so engrossed in enjoying watching the puppy get some confidence, dipping her paws in the rock pools and things like that. Bonnie comes and touches me on the hand with her nose. So I'm focused on the little pup. I go, "All right, Bonnie." She does it again, and on the third time I thought, she's telling me, "Look, I need your attention." So I look at her, I say, "What is it?" She starts moving backwards. So she's moving her legs backwards, away from me, away from the sea. And so I look at the entry point of where we came onto that beach and realise we have got a matter of 2 minutes. I don't know how long we had to get back onto that wall, and before the sea was in and we were going to be trapped on that beach. So I thanked her. We raced over to the wall. I had to pick the dogs up and put them on the wall, each dog, and then climb up the wall myself, and then we had to walk along the wall and get back. So yeah, if I'm slightly remiss, She isn't. She's got my back with everything, emotionally, the wherewithal when we're out. She knows how to communicate, what level. She's been mine now for a few years, so it's wonderful. Truly is living the dream. If you don't live or you don't share any aspect of your life with dogs, I'm concerned that you're missing the biggest potential aspect that links you directly to nature. Because when you learn to live through your dog's eyes, mind, you start to read everything around you. Everything. So if I miss something, they tell me. I know it sounds weird to some of you, but it's true. You have to do it. Spend 1,000 hours. Master your relationship with dogs and get the joy of it. So yeah, going back to the message, isn't about luck. Nothing's about luck. It's about our passion, our drive, our desire, our capability, our strength, our courage in all aspects of our four worlds that we live in: spiritually, intellectually, emotionally, and instinctively. They will fill the gap instinctively and spiritually, and they'll bring us back into balance emotionally when we're too full of the intellectual rubbish that we're given that we don't ask for. So it's not about luck. It's about following your desires. These guys do that. They desire, they have a drive to live fully. They live through their nose, they'll follow scent. They'll be inquisitive. They'll be very capable. They're brilliant problem solvers. If you don't know how to get out of somewhere, you watch your dog, they'll show you how to get out of somewhere. So, always work with animals, particularly dogs or children, and always mix business with pleasure. This isn't what you were told, were you? You were told, don't work with animals or children. And don't mix business with pleasure. Now, where in hell did that get us? It was never good advice, was it? So I'm going to prove to you by sitting here authentically telling you, always work with children or animals, preferably both. I do. And always mix business with pleasure, because at the end of the day, your days are your reward. Your time spent is your reward, not the dollar or the pound. Life's worth more than that. Take care. Have a wonderful day. As you can see, we are.